Hi everyone, good morning. Well, good morning for me. Thank you so much for joining me today. I feel I have really been gone for a while and I apologize about that. I have had a full schedule with school and all, so I truly apologize for not coming on, but I had to take care of my students and all my work at school. So thank you so much for joining me today. I haven't done a get ready with me as a talk through in a really long time. So I don't know how I'll try to keep this video as short as I can, but I don't know. And I apologize about drinking my coffee this morning, but it is early for me and it is very cold out for Florida. It's about 50 degrees out, which is freezing for us. So I thought that what I would do today is do a get ready with me using the Kat Von D metal and matte palette. But you know, if you don't have this palette, that's fine. You use whatever palette you have on hand. Just improvise, use whatever you have on hand. Shop your stash, which is what I'm gonna have to be doing after all these holiday shopping is over. And if you notice, I do not have a holiday background, and that is because on the 22nd, I leave to Washington State to visit my daughter, Stephanie Bandewag, and her husband, David. And I try to do this ever since they've moved out there for Christmas or the holidays. My husband and I try to get out there for a few days. The first time, I think we went for about 2 weeks when they were in Seattle. And now they've moved near Portland, so we're just going for about 8 days and 9 days, and so I'll be filming there with her, and we'll bring you probably our favorites together. I haven't dried my hair yet. I just took a shower, and the only thing I have on my face is my skincare. So let's get to it. If you are in that part of the country, in the Vancouver, Washington area, Portland area, and you have any recommendations for us, places to see. I saw that there was I can't remember the name of it. There was one place that my husband had found. But anyway, if you have a place that you recommend that we really need to get to, whether it's for sightseeing or it's a restaurant or something, please let me know in the comments down below. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. I have been doing so much shopping. I'll have a haul video soon and within the next couple of days. Okay, I'm going to start out with Lancome Vision Air 1 Minute Blur Primer, and it's this one. And I had bought this a while back, and I don't know if you remember that video that I did with that collaboration that I did with Natalie, and I totally forgot that I had this primer, and I thought, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. And no, it's not that I have too much makeup, never too much. Anyway, I really like this primer. I think it's really, really nice. But, you know, you use whatever primer you have on hand. The other thing that I do when I'm starting out with my makeup, I use some of this e.l.f. lip exfoliator, and I'm using the cherry one. I have another one in my bathroom that I use at night. The nice thing about this is that it's not grainy and it doesn't leave your lips all full of, I guess, sugary whatever they use. I have some CeraVe eye cream by my makeup, and before I start doing my makeup, I use a tiny little bit under my eyes, and I think this really helps to eliminate some of those fine lines before I start applying makeup. That really helps. I had heard Emily Noel talking about this a while back, and I bought it and it works great. So I have my Embryolist in the bathroom, and I have a couple of others that I use in the evening, but this one is the one that I use right before I apply my makeup, even though I had already applied one when I did my skincare this morning. But anyway, I guess I'm just addicted to skincare stuff. I'm going to use some of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance for a primer. I'm just putting that on my upper lid Make sure that lasts a bit long. What are you all doing for the holidays? I already told you what I'm doing. Now I'll take my Embryoless Artist Secret, yeah, that's what it is. I just bought one from Pure, but I don't want to use it until I finish this one up. Nice cooling effect for underneath the eyes. This is kind of pricey though. I don't know if I'll be buying this one again. I got a good price on it because this is what my friend, my YouTube BFF, Michelle, bought when she was at the Dallas makeup show. So she got it at a good price. Okay, I think I have everything I need to have. First thing I'm going to do is my brows. I always start with my brows. If this video, when I go to edit, if it's too long, I'll just cut out doing my brow part. You don't need to see me doing my brows. L'Oreal Brow Definer to do my brows. And I have a few brow gels, and the one that I've been using lately is the NYX Control Freak. I've really been liking this one. It works really nice. It doesn't get all clumpy, and my brows really stayed nicely under control. Otherwise, they'll be all crazy all over the place. And it doesn't feel cakey. So I've been liking this one. There's another recommendation from Emily Noel, and she was right. For my foundation, I've been using the Marc Jacobs in Beige Taupe, and I mix it with the Urban Decay All Nighter in 7.75, and I just feel that they just blend really nicely together. I like that it has that it lasts so long. They're both long-lasting foundations, and I love them both. So I've been mixing them because I do that sometimes. I just mix foundations and it works well. I guess I started really doing it because this one from Marc Jacobs seems to be a bit light for me. Mixing it with the Urban Decay just gives me the perfect color. And I'm just using a beauty blender. The coverage for both of these foundations is phenomenal. And it's not dry, just perfect. So I went and I had my hair done. I went and I had a Brazilian blowout. And I wanted to ask Christy if she wanted to come with me and record it so you could all see it. But she's right in the middle of her finals, and I didn't want to bother her I didn't want her to stop what she was doing to come and record it. I didn't know if the time was going to be good for her, because I know she has a lot of work that she gets done on Saturday morning for her classes. It wouldn't have been a good time because it was, I went on a Saturday morning. And you know, they always do a really, really good job. If you're not familiar with the Brazilian blowout, what it does, it just keeps all those frizzies at bay, which I really need to do here in Florida, because otherwise my hair is out to here. Doesn't matter how straight your hair is, it just seems to me, at least to me, my hair just goes crazy. I do have wave in my hair, but the Brazilian blowout just keeps those frizzies away. Otherwise, my hair gets really bad. Now, I just washed it. I haven't done anything to it, and you can see already how there's no frizz, and you know, it's pretty tame. But you know, I don't understand this last time that I went to get it done. It just didn't seem, I don't know, I didn't think my hair looked as nice as it usually does, so I don't know what's going on. It also is supposed to keep shine, and now I take my beauty blender and I take some MAC Fix Plus and I wet my beauty blender and I spray some on my face, and it really, really gives you a nice finish. So yeah, I don't know, it didn't seem to, I didn't really like the results as much as I usually do. I'm not sure, maybe I need to go to a keratin. Have any of you ever done a keratin before? Maybe that's what I should have gotten. Okay. My Makeup Forever, the HD in Y33, I think it's what I use. And what I do, I just take a pea size I'll show you. Okay. And I warm it between my fingers. So basically what I have is that. And then I just put it down. I don't get close to my eye. And I go inside. Now I go back with the Beauty Blender. And I start bringing it up using tapping motions. And I look up to make sure that I stretch out all those wrinkles as much as I can. I feel that this really helps in not creating all those lines underneath, which just drive me crazy. I really like this concealer. It's really thick and it really does a great job at concealing. You just have to, if you use a lot of it, you'll get a big cake underneath your eyes. But if you kind of do what I just did and place it way underneath right here and then start bringing it up with the Beauty Blender, you're not going to get that cakey, all your lines in your face look. Now I'll take some Fix Plus with my blender. I don't know, I've been doing that for a while and it really does make a difference. And I'll show you in just a moment. Or maybe you're saying, yeah, but you've got Botox. Yeah, but my Botox is in my forehead and it's on the crow's feet. There's no Botox underneath my eyes. I don't have anything underneath my eyes. Pretty spiffy, huh? Now I'm going to use the Metal Matte palette. Have any of you purchased this palette? Do you like it? I know some people like it, some people hate it. I'm one of the ones that like it. I'm one of the ones that don't get the fallout. I'm going to start out with Bone, which is a cream color. And I'm just applying it all over my lid to make a nice canvas for the colors that I'm going to use afterwards. For my transition, I'm going to use Suede. And I'm looking just straight ahead to make sure that it can be seen, because if I do it down here, by the time I open up my eyes, you can never see it. A trick in this also is the blending. And I'm not going all the way in, just to try to open up the eyes a bit more. So I talked to Stephanie and she told me that this week it's going to be like 14 degrees in Washington, where she's at. And I'm thinking, I don't have clothes of 14 degrees. Nor could I get any clothes of 14 degrees in Florida, that's for sure. So I'm thinking I'll probably have to order it online. I'm just wiping off the brush. Now I'm going in with Oak, and I'm going to use this for my crease color, and it's brown. You could use any brown that you like. And again, the brush that I'm using for all of this is a Morphe M507. Just almost like a pencil brush. Use whatever brush you like, have on hand. I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I think I'm going to use Velvet, which is a burgundy. And I'm going to fill it up a little bit. I'm going to try to give my eyes more of an almond shape today. So I'm bringing it out a little bit further, as you can see, since it's more of a glamour look for now for the holidays or for whatever. Who likes to cook out there? What do you cook? I love to cook. My dad was Basque, little piece of country belonging to Spain, if you're not familiar. And Basque men, I think Basque is between Spain and France. They have their own language. They don't have a written language. I'm going to go ahead and blend I'm just taking a fluffy brush and blending. Anyway, so they have their own language, and it's not Catalan, it's actually Basque. And like I said, it's no written language. And the Basque men are the ones that actually do the cooking, it's not the women. So my dad was a chef, basically. That man would love to cook, and he made the most incredible dishes ever, and I learned to cook from him. I still do. I still make once in a while many of the dishes that he taught me. I can make some paella or stews, and a Galician stew, which is so good if you like Spanish food. Stephanie's all excited because she knows she's going to get some Cuban cooking when I get there. So I'll be making a traditional dinner for traditional Christmas Cuban dinner, which is roasted pork that is marinated for 24 hours with garlic and lime and oregano and cumin, and you just leave it for the 24 hours. Then what you do is you put it in the oven at 250 degrees for about 12 hours, and you just leave it alone. And when you take that, I think it's a shoulder that's used, yeah, it's a shoulder, and it just falls right off the bone. It's really, really delicious if you eat meat, if you like pork, obviously. All right, I'm going to give myself a pop of color, and I think I'm going to go with velour, which is that blue, electric blue. And I'm going to put that pop right underneath here. So I'll make that, and I'll make some rice and black beans and cassava. Yuca is what we call it in Spanish. Oh, that's a nice, beautiful blue. Okay, I like it. I like it. What do you think so far? Coming along? Make sure they're even. Not so much. So yeah, tell me what you're all doing for. What kind of meals do you prepare for the holidays, or do you go out to dinner? You go to somebody's house? You can do that. I'm going to take a bit of ribbon, which is the purple in this palette, and I'm going to see if I could create a bit of dimension here. Not so much. Okay, that didn't work out so good. I know, it looks messy right now. It'll get better. It's just makeup. If it doesn't turn out good, we just wash it off, right? All right, I'm going back with the blending. I know what I'm going to do, because I need to give this some dimension. I'm going in with Juvia's Place palette, and there's a color in here called Jezebel, which is this one right here. I'm going to go and use that. Have any of you tried this palette? It is amazing. Amazing. It really, really is. Oh yeah, definitely. That's what was needed in there. It is so long lasting, so easy to blend, beautiful pigmentation, and this is an inexpensive palette. I saw it on sale for about $22 or something they were having. I'm not sure if it's still that price, but it's from Juvia's Place, and I'll leave the link down below. Talking about leaving the links down below, in all my videos I leave everything that I use linked in the description box, with links to where you can go directly to the product. Yes, I get like a penny or two every time you click on that. I just want to tell you that up front. But other than that, I don't get anything for that, except for a penny or two. I think it's per click. It's not much. And it's not with all the companies. But I do leave a link to everything I use. And if it's out of stock or something, I also let you know. So what do you think about my nail polish today? This is another one that I bought from Colors of Ladro. Oh my gosh, I just love these colors. I don't know if the if the camera's picking it up, but it has little sparkles. Did you see that? Okay, so now I am going to go back to the Metal and Matte palette, and I'm going to take a flat brush, and there is Flash, which is a gold. Well, I'm going to leave the palette somewhere with the colors pointed out for you. That way you can see what I'm using. And I'm going to put that right on my lid. And I didn't wet the brush or anything, so this is purely the color. I love this palette. Well, I love it so much that I actually bought 4 of these palettes. I bought one for me. I bought one for each of the girls, for Stephanie and one for Christy, and I bought one for the giveaway. See how nicely that goes on? Work in progress here. Now I'm going to start feathering it up a little so I can blend them so there won't be any harsh lines there. I'm just going to, in an upward feathery motion. And that just really, really helps to combine the colors. I'm going back with the same pencil brush and the color suede that I had used for transition, and I'm gonna come back up and just eliminate some of the harsh line from the darker color. Nice thing about the Beauty Blender is that then you could just go back and correct it up a bit. Alright, so today what I'm going to do, instead of using a powder underneath or an eyeshadow underneath my brow bone, I'm going to use the Anastasia Pro Pencil, and I use this in base 2, and it really defines and cleans up your brows to make them, gives it a more finished look. So I do that, and then underneath the brow, and if you have any stray hair, it'll just hide them. Now I'm going to take an angle brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to clean that up. And that pencil can be a little pricey. I think it's about, I'm not sure if it's $18 or $20 or something, but you can get one. You can get one from Marlene, and it has a matte side and it has a luminous side, and it basically does exactly the same thing. I got the new NARS palette that they had, I think, on Sephora for like a day or something like that. I purchased the dark one of the two. There was a light one and there was a dark one. I'm just not really crazy about this color over here. It's like, maybe I'll use it for a shadow. But the other colors are beautiful. Alright, what I'm going to do is I don't know the name of the color, but it's this one right in the middle. And it is a plum. And since I'm a 70s, 80s girl, we didn't call it draping back then, but it's basically bringing your shade up on top. We did it darker back in the 70s and the 80s. We don't do it that dark anymore. So I think it's kind of contouring with your blush is basically what it is. So you use 2 shades. You use a lighter one, you use a darker one. I'm going to use this Morphe. I'm going with a darker, with a warm brown blush. Men's Guerlain bronzer. I'm just warming up the face a bit. I think I'm going to use Laura Mercier's Seduction for the highlight. I'm going to add some mascara. I'm using the Makeup Forever. Remember when I went back and I showed you about the Urban Decay lashes, these? Well, Carol, my friend Carol from the old Carol show, and Mary from Glitzy Fritzy, they both contacted me and said, hey, you know what? Ardell makes those lashes, and they're a lot less expensive than the Urban Decays. Then Carol sent me an email, and she sent me the link to Amazon, and they're like 4 pairs, I think, for less than the Urban Decays. I'll be putting those on. And of course, you don't have to put any lashes on, whatever really works for you. I think I'm going to take some, this is Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy, and I am going to put a little bit of sparkles right in the inner corner. You could always use the one from Revlon. It's less expensive than this one. Go back to the Juvia's palette. I'm going to take a little flat brush, and I'm going to use Zuri, which is a champagne color right there. And I'm going to do that for the inner corner. Brighten up some. I decided to go ahead and get dressed and run a little bit of styling through my hair. Anyway, lashes are done, and you know what? After I finished the look, I went, and I know that the world is not lit up like a bathroom mirror, but I thought, well, it looks like I need a little bit more color. And that's okay to go back and add some color, whether it's on your shadows or it's on your cheeks or wherever you feel you need some. So I feel as if I need some more color on my cheek. So I'm going to go back with that plum, and I'm going to add a little bit more. I think that'll do it. I don't like a whole lot of cheek color. All right, now for the lips. And I was going to go ahead and do them, but all right. I wanted to let you know, with liquid lipsticks, we all have, let me rephrase that. Liquid lipsticks. I have a big problem with liquid lipsticks because I don't like my lips to look all wrinkly and lined. I don't need to emphasize all my flaws. And I love liquid lipsticks because they last so long. However, I don't like the feel, I don't like the crackling, I don't like the dryness. I have used a lot of balm. The best one that I have found is the Jouer Lip Enhancer. And what I do, and I'm sorry, you're going to probably see a bit of my mirror there, but let me see, maybe that way. There you go. This doesn't allow or on me, what I have found on my lips is that when I wear this under the liquid lipstick just goes on smoothly, and it stays smoothly without drying and cracking. That's what I do. So I take the Jouer Lip Enhancer, put it on my lips. This does not tingle. It does not burn. It is not minty. It is, I don't know, a lip softener. I have no idea really what it does, but I know it really works. I need to get a lip liner that is dark. I don't have any. The darkest I have is this one by Rimmel, and I think it's called Exaggerate, I think. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I've got. All my others are basically nudes. So we're just going to go with this one. You could totally go with a nude lip for this, whatever you're comfortable with. I just bought a new one by Julep, and it's this pretty red. It's called At Midnight, and there's the color. So I'm going to go ahead and, I haven't used this one, but it looks pretty in here. We'll see. I was really sorry that I wasn't able to get my hands on that Base de Mai collection that they had at Sephora. I was so angry at myself. Now, something that I've always done when I apply after I apply the red lipstick or a dark color lipstick, and you know that I am not a big fan of, this is totally out of my comfort zone, these dark colors. So what I do is I take a teeny tiny drop of concealer or of foundation, and I take a little brush, just a little one, and I dip a little brush in it. And now I'm going to go around the outer edge of my lips to make sure that it's nice and even and it's not all over the place. Okay, what do you think? Do you like it? Would you do something like this? You gotta let me know. Okay, if you have stayed with me this long, I want to start off by saying how much I appreciate every single one of you. I don't feel as if I say it enough, but because I really am so incredibly grateful. I started YouTube as a hobby, and it is a hobby. It is something to keep me busy with my makeup addiction while my husband plays golf. And I have met so many great ladies and gentlemen, both as creators and also the subscribers. And it is just, it's almost the same fulfillment that I receive when I walk into my classroom and I'm teaching children. And I love it here. I love to read your comments. I love when you say, oh, that really helped. Oh, I didn't think of doing that. And it really means a lot. Never, ever did I think back in February when I started my channel that I would reach 1,000 subscribers. It never even occurred to me. I was blown away when I got to 100 subscribers. So now 10 months later, here I am at 1,000 subscribers, and I want to say thank you. And to say thank you, what I did, I went and I purchased a KVD Metal and Matte palette and a Laura Mercier powder, and that will be my giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. I'll probably throw in a mascara as well. I'm waiting for a shipment to come in from Ulta still. And yeah, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the palette. And let's see, what could you do? It's a secret. You know how I do my giveaways, it's secret. I don't want people coming on here just because they read giveaway. This is for those of you that come on my channel and you comment and you give me a thumbs up and you hit that little bell to notify you when my videos go up. That's my way. This is a very small way of me saying thank you for all of you that do that, that support me. It is open international. So if you'd like to be entered in the giveaway, here is the line right here that I would like you to write in the comment, in your comments. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the look. Let me know what you think. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for spending a bit of your time with me. I truly appreciate it. And don't forget, ladies, follow your passion, whatever it may be. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.